All right, Robert De Niro celebrating a birthday. So we are doing a Robert De Niro movie draft. Frank, the big winners of today. He's got 13 points, Devlin 7. So Frank will get to choose first. Basically, it will go Frank and then Devlin and then myself. I get to go back to back. And then it's like a snake draft. We're trying to pick the ultimate triple feature of Robert De Niro movies. Frank, what is your first Robert De Niro movie?
Well, as I know him, he likes to be called Bob. So.
Okay.
My favorite Bob De Niro movie is Heat.
Ah,
I'm gonna take Heat.
That's a good one.
Number 1.
the movie that they show to train people with Val Kilmer when he changes that clip out.
And the guys in North Hollywood studied to do the shootout when they robbed the bank.
Right, yeah. All right, Frank goes Heat number 1. Devlin, what is your number 1 pick for Robert De Niro?
From Vegas, so I'm gonna go with Casino.
Ah, that was gonna be my first pick. You son of a bitch.
Do you know our mayor played himself in this movie?
Really? I did not know that.
Our mayor, the mayor of Vegas, was he was the lawyer for the mob.
Was Monkeys and More in there?
No.
Was that Vegas? Was Monkeys and More in Vegas?
Yeah, Monkeys and More was in Vegas.
So for anybody who missed last week's stream, we found out that Devlin worked at a place called Monkeys and More that sold exotic pets. That is fantastic. Okay. All right, my first
Dude,
pick.
I got to hang out with baby tigers and pythons. That shit was awesome.
That's pretty, I'm not going to lie, that's pretty freaking cool, man. All right, my first pick for Robert De Niro movie. Ever since I was as far back as I can remember,
Goodfellas.
I've always wanted to be a gangster. If I don't get Casino, I at least got to take Goodfellas, you know?
Good one.
And for my second pick, I've got some that are a little bit rogue on here, but I feel like I almost want to go classic De Niro on this one.
Classic.
Classic, and I got to go Taxi Driver.
Nice.
Good movie. Good movie.
Jodie Foster making her little debut in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I got a bit of a bone to pick. How does he survive that long at the spoiler alert? How does he survive that long at the end of the movie after getting shot in the neck? Am I remembering it wrong? Because I thought that the bullet like hits him here, and he's like, it's blood. And ultimately he dies, but like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
maybe he pinched it.
He's not. I mean, otherwise he'd be like this. I don't know. It just
Scorsese let a lot of
me.
people get shot up and lived. So
Yeah.
That's Scorsese.
Yeah.
All right, Devlin, what is your second pick for Robert De Niro?
I'm gonna go with Analyze This.
Brought that up at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Isn't that the one where he does "I'm so pretty, oh so pretty"?
Was that one, or was that Anger Management with Adam Sandler?
That was Anger Management. That was Jack Nicholson.
No, that was Jack Nicholson. Either way, this is still good. Billy Crystal.
That is a really good movie. All right, we're back to Frank. So far, Frank has.
You're
Heat.
good. You're good.
What are your second and third picks, Frank?
Second is going to be Godfather 2.
Oh my God, these movies are fucking terrible.
No, they're not. You just have no.
Look at that. You know,
You
I'm
even
gonna
got
make
the
it
so terrible.
smallest poster. You got the smallest poster for it.
I'm
You're
not
gonna
even
get ate up in
big.
the.
I'm just gonna make
get
it all
ate up in
fucking
the
tiny
comments.
because Godfather movies suck.
That's what she said.
I'm going to leave that. So I always do a post. Make sure you guys find that stuff on Instagram or Facebook, because I always put up a post at The Real Brandalorian, by the way, that shows each person's triple feature. And then I just kind of ask who built the best triple feature. I'm going to fucking leave this one out. I'm not even going to put it in there.
You're an elitist.
Random wild card.
Yeah, I'm just going to, I'm going to pick like, what was that really crappy movie he was in? Was it called Bad Grandpa or Creepy Grandpa or whatever the hell it was?
Bad Grandpa.
You know what you do? You open up paint in your
Dirty Grandpa.
and
Dirty
just write out on your computer Godfather 2 with the mouse, and then you just put it up
With a thumbs down emoji. All right, what's your third pick, Frank?
Rocky and Bo. No.
Better than Godfather 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
the
it's not.
Untouchables.
The Untouchables.
Wow. All right.
I liked him, even though it was a complete bullshit movie because none of that ever happened, and Kevin Costner's character was a complete and utter bullshit liar.
Yeah.
But you know the whole story about Kevin Costner's character, right? Like, he stole that story from somebody else, went around the country telling everybody it was him when it wasn't, and nobody checked him on it. And it wasn't until like 20 years after the movie came out that somebody found out.
You mean Elliot Ness? Wasn't he Elliot Ness?
Yeah, he wasn't a part of anything. Like, he was, I think he showed up one day and got a picture, like holding an axe by a barrel, and that was it. And then sat at the desk the entire time. But he wrote the story from other things he was hearing. Nobody fact checked him. They then made a movie, and 20 years later, somebody found out that it was a complete bullshit.
I gotta do a video on that because there's an article right here called "Myths Surrounding Untouchable Lawman Elliot Ness: 10 Surprising Facts About Elliot Ness, Truth About Elliot Ness." It says here, this one comes from the Chicago Tribune. This one says Ness was not a fraud; he was the real deal. To be sure, he was a flawed man, especially in his personal life.
I like the Sean Connery was in that too.
Because Sean Connery. By the way, he look a little bit like Matt Damon right there.
No, he looks like Kevin Costner.
He looks like Kevin Costner.
Oh, whatever. He looks like Matt Damon. Shut up. Godfather sucks. All right, Devin, what's your third movie?
It's kind of a toss-up for me, so I'm just gonna go with this Meet the Parents.
Ah, you son of a bitch! That was gonna be my third one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Because I was going to go Goodfellas, then Taxi Driver, and then I was going to lighten the mood with a little Meet the Parents.
No, what are the slippers? Look at Ben Stiller's slippers.
Fair
what
enough.
the hell?
Like cotton candy Crocs.
And grandma's slippers. The feet look really large. Look at even De Niro's feet. Like, that doesn't look like his lower half.
It doesn't look like his body on his head. It looks like they just
it looks like they did that with both of them. They took, it was other people's bodies, and they took Stiller and De Niro and just stuck their heads on them.
Still one of the most iconic lines, though, from this movie. I got nipples. Could you milk me, Greg?
Could you milk me?
All right. Well, then it's on to me. I guess I don't get to pick Meet the Parents. Devlin's not invited on the live stream anymore.
Sorry. I can switch mine. How about I switch mine and you?
No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to switch. Okay. But for that, I will bring up. There was Meet the Fockers. It's honorable mentions time. We had Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
Which they wouldn't make this, or they would make the movie. They wouldn't let them call the movie Meet the Fockers unless they could prove, like the director, if he could prove that there were people actually named Fokker.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only way they let him name the movie that.
Guess they found some Fockers.
They found some Fockers. Other honorable mentions here: Wag the Dog, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, good movie. Here's a highly underrated movie, and Robert De Niro's not a huge part in this, but he's still pretty.
I know what you're mentioning. Oh no, Sleepers. Yeah, that was a good one.
Which one are you thinking?
I liked Stardust. I liked him in Stardust.
Oh, okay.
He was good in that one.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull, another good honorable mention.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah, but if you've never seen Sleepers, watch it. It's a fantastic movie.
I remember that being a big. It was like 95 when that came out. 95,
I think so.
Around there, and that was the whole thing. Like, De Niro was like billed as being in it, and like he's only in it for like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he plays a priest. So the premise of the movie is it starts out with these boys in New York, and they go to steal a hot dog cart, and then in the process, it ends up falling down a flight of stairs and kills a guy. So they all get sent to this like juvenile
delinquent center.
Yeah, it's religious based or whatever, and horrible things happen to them, like all kinds of bad things. And then the second part of the movie, it kind of flashes between when they were younger and then when they were older, and it's them trying to get back at the guys. It's a fucking amazing movie, man. Lots of good twists and turns in there.
What happened to Jason Patrick? That dude was fucking awesome.
He was the guy, right?
He did Alamo, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Right? I think Speed 2 was the beginning of the end.
Oh, yeah, Speed, the end for him. Yeah, it's unfair.
Anna says Joker, which remember he was the one that Joker kills. Right
Yeah,
there.
he's a TV doc show guy.
There's Irishman. Wasn't able to get through it. I could not get past the makeup. I couldn't.
I'll be right back.
I could not get past the makeup on this thing.
I heard, like everyone was saying it was pretty bad.
We got Deer Hunter as well. Robert De Niro. I'm not even sure what my third pick. I think I know what my third pick is going to be. Actually, at this point. What other honorable mentions do we have? Oh, we can't forget Cape Fear.
I love The Simpsons when they did their version of Cape Fear with Sideshow Bob.
Oh God, yeah, it was brilliant. Oh, the best part is when they're putting him in witness protection. He's like, when I stomp your foot, pull on my ear and say, "Hello, Mr. Thompson." You nod your head. And he's like, "Hello, Mr. Thompson." And Homer looks at the thing and goes, "I think he's talking to you."
I like the rake. So that's when the rake gimmick starts. He gets off the bottom of the car. It turns, hits a note.
All right. A couple more honorable mentions here. Don't forget there was Copland.
Oh, yeah, I love that one. That was actually really... But that's another movie where he's only in like maybe 10 minutes of the whole movie.
Yeah, that's a fantastic mustache.
Mostly just Stallone.
One more honorable mention.
Also, did you guys ever hear the diet that Stallone had to have to gain weight for that? Ate nothing but pancakes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because he got...
They were like, boo, fucking boo.
Was he eating those Uncle Buck pancakes?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
should have seen a toast. Couldn't even fit it through the door.
Awakenings, fantastic movie with Robin Williams.
You know what's so good about this though? What you got, Uncle Buck? Because remember, everybody thought Robert De Niro was the clown in Uncle Buck. For a while there, people thought that he cameoed as the clown. It was like a myth.
Who was it?
Drunk. It was just some random guy from Chicago. I can't remember what, but like that was like the whole myth was that was De Niro because the way he talked sounded like De Niro, but it was just some random guy from Chicago.
Interesting. And
you know, it wasn't an awful movie. Sorry, it wasn't bad. The Family.
The Family. Which one was
Michelle
that?
Pfeiffer and him?
Oh, okay, yeah. Where they're in the
2013, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
He's like he's outing the mob, so they have to send him over to like somewhere in Europe, and nobody knows that he's a former like mob member. That was a good movie. That was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's actually underrated.
Well, my third and final pick, highly underrated film, I think in general, but also an underrated Robert De Niro role.
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Oh, and I did forget actually one more.
Kurt Russell in it?
No, he should be. I did forget one more honorable mention that I want to get to here. So Jackie Brown will be my third and final pick. I totally forgot A Bronx Tale.
Yeah. Oh, The Bronx Tale's good too. Yeah,
great movie. Great
he also
movie.
directed that too, didn't he?
Yeah, it says it right there. Robert De Niro's directorial debut.
There you go.
Right above the title.
Fantastic movie. All right, so that's going to do it for the Robert De Niro movie draft. We have Frank's picks were Heat, Godfather 2, and The Untouchables. Devlin's were Casino, Analyze This, and Meet the Parents. And then my triple feature was Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, and Jackie Brown.